It's the 2025 NFL season where the Philadelphia Eagles, reigning champs, will drop the banner, end last season, and go into the 25 season ready for another championship. Donning the Jason Kelsey jersey. Shout out to Travis for getting engaged. But it is the 2025 NFL season. I am ecstatic it's here, and football is back. We are locked in and loaded here at Cinco Squad. With me, of course, my brother, his unfortunate team, and the New York Giants.
Yeah, we might win some games. I mean, honestly, and it's sad to say this, but like a 6-win season, fantastic. It's great progress.
It'll be dart. No, I couldn't think of a pun. I couldn't think of a pun. I'm sorry. That was bad. That was horrible.
We might win, Stin. Did get it? Jameis Winston's on the team.
All right. Well, now it's my show. Thank you for joining in. Here I go down. Pause. But let's get ready to rumble. It is the 2025 NFL season. And my reigning champ, the Eagles, will take on the Cowboys tonight in just about an hour. They'll drop the banner. The team will stay in the locker room. We already discussed on our thoughts on that and how everything's going. But it looks like it's going to be a pretty interesting night in Philadelphia. I heard that there's supposed to be rain in the forecast. It's supposed to be kind of a messy night. But, Mike, thoughts on the NFL season coming back?
Well, of course, it feels like the longest wait ever. Every year. Until we got to wait for first college football and then the NFL to come back. Now they're both going to be back. Football is completely back, and I couldn't be more excited. I always call it the most wonderful time of the year as far as that goes. Obviously, there's not a lot of expectations out of my New York Giants. It just kind of, I always say, positive progress is what I'm looking to see out of the Giants. I thought they had a good draft. I thought they had a good offseason. I'm excited for some of the...
It doesn't matter what you... I'm not joking.
No, I mean, that's fair. I mean, the Eagles won the Super Bowl. But I'm excited for football to be back. I know you're excited for football to be back specifically because you get to raise the banner this year.
Yeah. And I'm staying in the locker room.
You're staying in the locker room.
I'm staying in the locker room. I'm not going to even watch. No, I watch. Like I mentioned before, the banner night is for the fans. Yeah. They do all the celebration. They do all the camaraderie throughout the offseason, get all hyped and everything. Mm-hmm. This is all for the fans. The season's over with. We're moving on to Dallas. Dallas looks a little bit different this week.
Yeah, I would say so.
They're losing out on their stud linebacker, Micah Parsons. Yeah. How do you think that's going to affect them moving forward?
Oh, I think it makes their defense way worse. And yeah, I like Kenny Clark as a D tackle, especially as a run stopper. And I guess the talk going into the season and the offseason was the one thing that the D-line really needed to improve upon in Dallas was stopping the run. Obviously, having Micah Parsons, pass rush isn't as much of an issue. But the fact that you had to sacrifice one of, if not the best defensive player, especially pass rusher, in the National Football League.
Yeah.
For a guy that can help you with stopping the run, I think it makes them worse. Mm-hmm. I think they could have come out worse if they didn't get any players that could help them, but I'm not expecting them to be good again this year, and I will double down on what I said last year. The New York Giants will finish the season with a better record than the Dallas Cowboys.
Doubling down this year. I mean, You were almost close last year.
Yeah. At some point, I'm going to say it every year until I'm right.
So NFL's back, week 1. We got games every single day except Saturday. Tomorrow's the Sao Paulo game in Brazil, Chiefs versus Chargers. Yeah. Looking at the slate of schedule, I think the NFL did a great job in putting out some great games in the primetime games. What game are you looking forward to the most?
Well, outside of obviously the Giants game, I'm excited to see the Giants again. The thing I think is going to stand out, and the team I think needs to win most this week, is the Houston Texans game. They're going to L.A. to play the Rams. Good team. But you look at their schedule after that, they have Sunday Night Football hosting the Buccaneers next week. And then after that, they play the Jags and the Titans. They have a very good chance coming off of a very down sophomore year as far as like Stroud and Anderson go. It's going to be interesting to see if they can get this win, and if they can get this win, right? I think they have a very good chance to go 4-0, get themselves off to a much better start than last year, get themselves in a position where they can automatically have a better year than last year record-wise and make the playoffs. So I think this is already a very crucial game by you.
My favorite game of the week is going to be, other than the Eagles, are going to be the Lions and Packers.
Yeah.
Immediate divisional. I like how they went immediate divisional foe. They went, other than the Bills and the Ravens on Sunday Night Football, great matchup, replay of the NFC divisional or AFC divisional game last year. I'm looking at the Packers and Lions. Can the Lions come out like the offense that they played last year without Ben Johnson there, without their defensive coordinator? What kind of defense are they going to look like with the new coordinators on both sides of the ball? It's almost like when Philadelphia changed both 2 years ago. Are they going to have a sophomore slump in the sense where it's like, okay, now we have our brand new coaches. Are we going to have, or are they going to be the same similar team? They've moved Jahmyr Gibbs out to the flex almost, because they're pretty much putting him in a position where he's just going to receive the ball and off just very rarely. I'm interested to see what's going on with the Lions. And then the Packers, of course, get Micah Parsons. He may not be there week one just due to a back injury, which is fine. You don't need him right away. Save him for the end of the year when you're going to need him in the playoffs. But the team got younger. The team is another year with the Packers. That's the thing with the Packers. Even back into the Aaron Rodgers, Brett Favre era, they always had a solid receiving core where they just build with the quarterback. Right. And they continue to build them and see Jordan Love grow as a quarterback. I think this is a big year for him to grow, see how he can develop, make better decisions, maybe make better reads downfield, read a defense a little bit better. That's what I'm looking to see out of Jordan Love. Jared Goff is a little bit more established where I'm okay with him, but I think when you look at everybody, you're looking at, a team of the Packers that was a few bad plays from probably making it to this NFC Championship game and in the beginning of the game, or making it to the Super Bowl. I mean, they could have very rarely, a few good wins here and there. Their seeding is completely different. So I'm interested to see what's going on. As far as players that you're looking to make a big step this year, as far as the NFL, which player or players are you looking to see make a big jump?
Yeah, that's interesting. I think there's a lot of different candidates. There's two that come to mind, and I love quarterbacks. That's my favorite position in the game, as it is with a lot of people. So there's two quarterbacks that come to mind for very different reasons. The first one being C.J. Stroud, in the sense of I have faith that the real C.J. Stroud was actually the rookie year one, and like that he had a sophomore slump, like we talk about, can happen a lot, especially to quarterbacks. But I think he's got now a lot to prove as to the fact that it was his rookie year that is his talent level versus last year when he took maybe a couple steps back, you could say. The other one being Trevor Lawrence, and it's kind of in the opposite regard where it's, okay, Trevor, you were supposed to be the franchise quarterback. You're supposed to be this generational quarterback. Where is he? We just drafted the Heisman Trophy winner, who right now unofficial depth chart, take depth charts for what they are, a grain of salt and all that. But he's listed as a starting receiver and a backup corner. So it seems like the Jags, at least to start the year, are planning on playing him way more on the offensive side of the ball than the defensive side of the ball. So, all right, Trevor, we went and got you, the Heisman Trophy winner. It's put up or shut up time. Like, are you this player or are you not? Did we, not assess you the correct way? So I'm interested to see how both of them kind of go into the season and, I guess you could say, bounce back from any struggles they had.
Yeah, I mean, I think Trevor Lawrence has just been given kind of a raw deal. I mean, yes, you got Travis Hunter on the team now. You got him playing receiver one and then on the corner. Right. But when you look at Trevor as a whole, like, his offensive line has never been that good. He's had an older coach in Doug Peterson. He's had a lot of things pop up in this that is – he's been scrambling for his life. So I give him a little bit of a leash this year. I like to see what he can do with Travis Hunter and try to build with him. I like to see what he could do ultimately with all his guys. Right. But yeah, I mean, I'm looking forward to seeing what Travis Hunter brings to that team. What a new voice with that team. I mean, you got a brand new coach, brand new system, brand new everything. And who's the coach?
Liam Cohen, the OC from Tampa.
Tampa. Yeah. You need as Liam Cohen, you need to kind of maximize his results, but also you got two good running backs. Feed them the ball. Stop letting Trevor sit out there and throw it. That was the problem with Justin Herbert for so long, is that he was just throwing the ball 50, 55 times a game. Yeah. And it's just constant. It's like, dude, utilize the other part of the game, which is a running. And that's what Harbaugh did last year. But there's a lot to go around it with the NFL this year. I mean, we got a lot of good games this year. We got a lot of, I think it's the most parity we have throughout the league that we've had in a long time. If you look at any team except probably a couple are really contenders. New Orleans probably one of them, outliers. Yeah. Carolina even looks better. They got better on the offensive side of the ball. Even though they got rid of Adam Thielen, I think that was a smart move. Go get yourself some draft picks. We'll see. We'll see what happens. But we got college football week 2 coming up right now. And there's not a really good slate of games. There's a lot of games that teams can make a good move. We got USF going up to Gainesville to play Florida. And then we got Michigan as the highlight game playing against Oklahoma. Now, I know everyone's saying he's always talking about Michigan, but it is the ABC game of the night. So game day. Game day's there to watch Bryce Underwood actually tear it up. So, Mike, what team in college football from last week to this week, or just in general, needs to make a not maybe make a big jump, but make a jump in the sense of they need to take strides forward?
You would have never, ever heard this 3 years ago, or even 2 years ago. Alabama. What happened against Florida State? Like, not only, it wasn't even just a loss, they did not look good at all.
What
happened? Because, I'll say this, and I'm not even an Alabama fan, right? I'm not. Trust me, I'm not. I'm a Notre Dame fan. Is anybody who's
I'm a Notre Dame fan.
I am a Notre Dame fan. And you'd think I would have said Notre Dame. But it's Alabama because this would have never and I'll be the millionth person saying this would have never happened under Nick Saban.
Well, I think they have a good bounce back. They're playing UL in a row.
Well, that's what I'm saying. Is like I don't think
they're going to be in any danger in that game.
They shouldn't be. That's what I'm saying. This is a game that you should not be in any danger of. UL Monroe, you should absolutely be able to handle. So if you look bad in this game, that's when maybe you hit the panic button as a Tide fan. Like Florida State, still a prestigious program. They brought in a bunch of good players, including some of yours. So it's a bad loss, but it's not an awful, awful loss where it's normally, a terrible one to lose. But if you lose to UL Monroe or don't look dominant against UL Monroe, now we've got a problem. And we talked before about whose hot seat might be hot. And Kalen DeBoer's name always comes up because he's not Nick Saban. He just that's going against him. But now, if he doesn't look convincing against UL Monroe, you can consider that seat on absolute, literal fire. So yeah,
he's on fire. Run
before he is fired. I think it's Bama. What do you think?
I'm saying in the SEC, I think Texas A&M has a dogfight against Utah State. Utah State has been a program that has leaked into the top 25 maybe over the last five or 6 years. Texas A&M, they're on the brink of their one last week. Mm-hmm. I think this is a test at home. You're going to look for a Utah State team that is hungry. Won last week big. Is going to look to come in and try to play spoiler. Texas A&M as a program. They built that big stadium after Johnny Football was there, right. And they haven't really been much since. They need to kind of get not a signature win, but a good win this weekend. I think they can with the team that they have. It's just they can't afford to lose anything. And I think what's happened over the last few years is that Texas A&M has finished strong, but has started off shitty. In games they probably should win are probably games they should. Another one probably is going to have to be, I don't know. There's a lot of cupcake games, but Oregon, Oklahoma State is a tough game. Oregon is staying at home. Oklahoma State coming in again, another team that can upset Oregon. That is no slouch. Oklahoma State's a premier program, can come in and upset the Ducks. And I think this could be, who's coach Oregon again?
Dan Lanning.
Dan Lanning. I think Dan needs this win on Saturday. I think a lot of the things with college football that we're seeing is like the first couple of weeks you can leak one now with a 12-team playoff.
Right.
But don't let it be someone like Bama losing to Florida State. Florida State's going to finish probably 10-2, 11-1-ish, around there. Right, I'm seeing them playing good football throughout the year. They got a good, solid team, fast on defense, fast receivers, athletic receivers, and a great offensive line. So I can see them playing at a very high level. So I don't think this loss is going to hurt to Bama. But if you go into UL Monroe and let them in this game at all, right. Kalen DeBoer, you're right, is going to be on fire. He's going to be looked at like, what is going on? And I love all the memes and everything. There's this one dude, he's just like, he shows like Kalen DeBoer getting into his car, and he's like, "What you doing? It took me 248 to lose the 4 ranked teams." As Nick Saban.
Drive me to the facility. I want to get in the hot tub.
I want to get in the hot tub.
Yes, sir.
That's the funny part too. Is Nick Saban is literally still has his office at the school.
Yeah. Why wouldn't you?
I mean, what are you gonna do? Take all that stuff out? Just leave it in there, and then like. Don't shock me, but like when he does move on to the afterlife, like in 30 years,
right?
You can use that as a museum. Just have it all there.
Well, that you gotta imagine that enough Bama fans up there will have an office waiting for him.
Yeah, true that. All right, well, we got college football week 2. We got NFL week 1. We are in the hot zone. The Eagles, I'm gonna just go right back to the Eagles and Cowboys tonight. I think the Eagles are going to come out fighting. They're going to come out hot. Dallas has already said they're going to watch the banner drop, so I feel like they have some cockiness to them. Yeah. George Pickens, I think, is going to be the player to watch out for Dak. I think he's going to take advantage of having another pretty much number 1, number 2 receiver and really go after him. And Jalen, I think, like I said, 83-yard touchdown. No. I said 81 or 83. 83-yard touchdown to A.J. Brown to start the game. He's just going to let it rip and let it go. I would love to see Saquon break one off, not to mention for my bet. So, locks of the week, and I'm going to put it in right now. Make sure you get the bets in. So, let me go to the Hot Rock app. As you can in Florida, you can't go on any other app. But, Mike, player to watch out for between these teams?
Honestly, I think it's Devontae Smith because I think – everybody's got eyes with the Eagles on Saquon, on AJ.
He's got an eye for the game.
He's got an eye for the game. He's got a mind for the game. No. Everybody's looking at Saquon and AJ, right? They're the number 1 receiver, number 1 player in football. Please, come back someday.
No.
Please.
He isn't.
I know. He's not going to. But anyway, I think Smith is the one that kind of still flies under the radar a bit when it comes to
He always does, and he still makes great catches all the time.
No, he's a quality receiver, and frankly, he would be a number 1 receiver on at least half the teams in the league, I think. So, being that you can't cover everybody, you always say you can't cover everybody in the secondary. Someone's going to get loose. He's fast. He knows how to run the routes the right way to get himself open for Jalen. I think he and Jalen are going to build on the connection they built this year. So keep an eye on Devontae Smith and what he can do because I am expecting at least 100.
Well, looks like our camera froze. That's great.
Oh, good.
But you can still hear us.
All audio now.
There. Now I'm going to go back to our camera. So, so I think Devontae Smith he's always been underlooked, and he's always going to be underlooked. I mean, we're looking at a team that just has studs upon studs upon studs upon studs on the offensive side of the ball. And you got a great offensive line. Landon Dickerson will be playing tonight. For all you Eagles, he's back in practice, drinking beer and having a great time. But looking at my bets, so
yes.
Lock it in here. Game starts at 8:30, 8:45-ish most likely. So take the under in this. I think it's going to be a sloppy game. It's going to be a rainy game. Take the under of 48.5 points. Saquon will get a touchdown. So take anytime touchdown by Saquon. And then over 211 yards for Jalen Hurts. I'm saying take the over in that. I think he's going to have a big game coming out the gates. He has a lot. Apparently, he still has a lot to prove to a lot of people. So I think he's going to go. I think Dak Prescott's going to have an over 246.5. They don't have a running game. They're going to throw the ball. Yeah. I think he's going to throw the ball a lot. Take A.J. Brown over 4.5 reception. He averages almost 10 targets a game. He's bound to have a big game tonight. And then take George Pickens with the over because I think CeeDee Lamb's going to be locked down. You're going to look at George Pickens a lot tonight, over 4.5. So those are the locks. Again, under 48.5. Saquon anytime touchdown. Over on both the quarterbacks going over on their yardage. 246 for Dak. 211 for Jalen. Take A.J. Brown over 4.5 and take George Pickens over 4.5 receptions. So lock it down before the game time. Make sure you lock it in. And if you guys do hit big, feel free to shoot me a little something. I mean, hey, all I want is a Saquon jersey. So give me a Saquon jersey. Get John a Saquon jersey, but first give me a Donovan McNabb jersey. So I had a funny thing. So. Okay. I'm going to rank. So, which player of all time, as a Giants fan, could you say you hated the most? Okay. From both teams. We'll start with the Cowgirls.
Who did I hate the most of any Cowboy player?
Yeah.
Oh, that's easy.
Who's that?
Tony Romo.
Why?
Why? Because it was just annoying on how much Cowboys fans and the media were just like, "Oh, he's such a good quarterback. He's the best quarterback." There were times when I heard it said by multiple people, millions. He's the best quarterback in the NFC East. I'm like, where?
Yeah.
I mean, okay, so everybody knows Giants fan, Eli fan, right? All that. I think Eli was better than Romo, but at the same time, it's like,
what?
Yeah, I think Eli was better than Romo.
I don't know.
I don't hear Romo getting talked about going to the Hall of Fame. But also, you mentioned a name. Donovan McNabb.
Oh, yeah, he was way better.
He was way better than Romo.
But he didn't play at the same time.
Slightly, and even then they were saying Romo might be a better quarterback.
Well, I mean, the story's the tail end of Nick.
Okay, after that, I still would have probably... I would take...
I would take McNabb over.
I would take McNabb over Romo.
I'd take McNabb over Mahomes and Tom Brady.
Well, you would, yeah.
I'd take McNabb over my first child. No,
if you can't tell, I'm a huge
McNabb fan
for multiple reasons, and understandably so.
Yes,
but also I would have taken Jason Campbell when he was with Washington over Tony Romo.
Bro, come on, come on.
Yeah.
Come on, bro. You wouldn't take Jason Campbell over. I don't remember who Jason Campbell was. It's not like a taxidermist. Not tax guy.
I would 100% take him over Tony Romo.
Okay, so anyway, who's the most hated player on the Eagles?
Oh, well, where do I begin?
I'm sure I know this one.
Do you?
I'm sure I know it. Go ahead and say it. I'll say it, let you know if I'm right.
Probably Brian Dawkins.
Most hated guy?
Yeah.
Weapon X? Yeah.
Because he terrorized the Giants every game.
I wouldn't give you that. I was gonna say Deshaun Jackson.
I would say that's my.
He always torched Shaw.
But I only remember specifically one play. I remember Dawkins just always terrorizing them all the time.
Yeah, I guess. Yeah, I mean, my most hated player on the Cowboys had to be. There's so many. I don't know.
I know.
Probably Des Bryant.
Yeah.
I'd probably have to go Des Bryant. He was so annoying and honestly, Terrell Owens after he went down.
I was gonna say
Terrell Owens when he started talking shit. When he started talking shit about Donovan, I was like, nah, this dude's over with. Like, I'm tired of this guy.
That's what I was waiting for. That's what I was waiting for.
Terrell Owens or Des Bryant, I hated. No one really on the defense, but you know who I really hated is Jason Witten. He torched the Eagles every time, man.
Yeah.
Like, he would just be someone that just come out of nowhere and just have a three. He wouldn't have any type of yardage for like 2 weeks straight or 3 or 4 weeks straight. Yeah. And all of a sudden, Eagles game, he'll have in the link, he'll have 150 yards and 2 tutties. And I'm like, dude, what the hell, man?
And every play, it's like, why is he so
almost
open?
Like Jake Ferguson now.
Right. It's like, why is he open?
Yeah, why is he? And I just don't understand it. Great tight ends. I'm just like, oh,
No, that's the hate because they're always so good against your team.
Yeah. So.
What about the Giants?
I don't know. Y'all don't bother us a little bit.
Okay.
I don't know who I'd hate on the Giants. No, I'm being for real. I don't know.
It's more who do you pity more?
I don't know who I hated the most. I never really hated anybody on the Giants.
Oh, I appreciate that.
We always had a winning record against you.
That's true. You won Super Bowls.
I don't know. Maybe Eli, because Eli would just make dumbass fucking throws and make it.
And it would be,
It's like, okay.
The Eli special, just kind of break 3 tackles to avoid a sack and then just chuck it up David Tyree style.
Yeah. All right, so rank these top 5 quarterbacks in blind ranking. Top 5 quarterbacks.
Okay.
5 quarterbacks in the NFC East of all time. So I'm gonna look at it.
All right. Can you do me a huge favor and not do the tight end thing?
Oh no, yeah, I'm not gonna do that.
Don't do that to me again. Okay. There's so many options. I can't wait to hear who you pick.
NFC East quarterback of all time.
I would take Washington's Rex Grossman. No, I can't go that far.
All right, so let's see. Okay. So I'm gonna go. Shit! Hold on 1 second. My page is not. Hold on.
For those out there, please let us know who you think the score is for tonight's Eagles-Cowboys game. I will say this. John said take the under. Definitely take the under, but I don't think it's because it's a sloppy game. I think it's because the Eagles absolutely blow the Cowboys out.
Okay. Roger Staubach to get started off.
Okay, it's a quality quarterback. I think I'll keep it safe a little bit, and I'll go 3.
Kerry Collins.
5.
Jason Campbell.
4.
Donovan McNabb.
2.
I'm not gonna do it.
Don't say it.
So you have Phil Simms as your number 1 quarterback.
Woo! And you know what? Unlike the tight end list, this one feels completely right.
So you have Phil Simms,
yes,
Donovan McNabb. Who's 3?
Roger Staubach. Jason
Campbell, and Kerry Collins.
I bookended with Giants, and I'm sorry, Kerry, but the only reason that you were at 5 is you lost to the Ravens. I understand good Ravens,
man, what are you talking about? Everyone lost to the Ravens that year.
I understand everybody lost to the Ravens that year, but it still hurts.
You didn't. Y'all didn't stand a chance.
I understand that, but it still hurts.
I had a Kerry Collins jersey too.
Sims won Super Bowls.
I had a Kerry Collins jersey.
Did you? A Giants Kerry Collins jersey? Or like a Titans one?
Yeah, I was.
You had a Giants jersey?
Yeah, my dad bought it for me.
Oh, makes sense.
Yeah, my dad bought it for me.
It's a good choice, even though he lost.
It was right before I became an Eagles fan. I had a Kerry Collins jersey.
See, okay, but like for those that don't know exactly why you're an Eagles fan, it is because of Donovan, right?
Yeah, my first ever college football game was in the Carrier Dome watching Donovan.
Right.
So I've been a huge Donovan fan my entire life, and I've always liked the Eagles for that reason. I followed them because I wanted to be different from my family, as always. I even for some years always hated Derek Jeter because everyone loved him, so I always went against him. But now he's one of my favorite players of all time. So
blasphemy!
How
dare you?
Well, let us know, like Mike said. Check out our socials at Cinco Squad. We appreciate all the love you guys have been showing on the show, all the views, all on YouTube at Cinco Squad Pod 05. Grandpa Jay is not here tonight just because we are recording a little earlier than normal. He cannot make the time, so he will be back here on Monday. Make sure you check out our college football fantasy picks. Mike won week 1. I finished dead last. Didn't even get a point on the board. But we have the MLB race coming up for playoffs. We have, 3 weeks left in the season?
About.
The Yankees are struggling. No, they're not. They're playing okay. They're playing 500 ball. I think the hottest team in baseball right now is Milwaukee and Seattle? Detroit. So never would have saw that coming. So who's a team that will make the playoffs that you aren't going to see coming?
The Giants.
Really?
Yeah, they have so right now ESPN has them at about 4% chance to make the playoffs, but they're playing their best baseball right now, which we always say September baseball into October is the most important time to play your best baseball.
It's the most wonderful time of the year.
Yeah, no, I think honestly, based on the momentum they're building right now, I think if they keep that up, which I think they can based on their schedule, in the next 3 weeks, I think they can squeak themselves into the playoffs, and I'll even tell you who they beat.
Who they beat? The Dodgers?
No. The New York Mets. I'm going to say this right now, the Mets aren't making the playoffs.
That'd be nice.
Because they're playing some of their seeming worst baseball right now. So I'm going to say that the San Francisco Giants, by the end of the month, are going to leapfrog the Mets, and they'll make the playoffs by like a game over the Mets.
The team that will make the playoffs in the AL will be the Tampa Bay Rays.
Wow.
Their plus differential is plus 51.
Yep.
They're hitting the ball well. They're pitching pretty well. They've lost they're on a 6-game heater right now.
Yeah.
And they're 8-2 in their last 10. So I think they're going to make the playoffs. And quite frankly, I want them to make the playoffs because I want to see the Tampa Bay Rays play a playoff game in George Steinbrenner's Yankee Stadium field.
Yes.
I want to see that.
Which the league has already told them if they make the playoffs, their home games will be played.
Well, no, the owner said they're playing in it. The owner said that. They were going to play in another stadium, and the owner said that they're going to play in George Steinbrenner.
Cool.
Which I'm fine with. I'm cool with that. Play where you've been playing. Don't change it up just because the playoffs are here. I hate when teams do that. So I'm going to say the Tampa Bay Rays, I know Juan's loving this, they're going to make the playoffs, and they're going to have to play the Yankees in the first round.
So you think Seattle doesn't make it?
No, I think...
Or do you think Boston doesn't make it?
Oh, shit. Yeah, I didn't think about that. I don't know. I think Seattle probably doesn't make it. They just been on I just feel like they're going to go through a slump the next few weeks. I mean, their plus differential is crazy. 61 right now. The hottest team in baseball right now on the AL side. On the NL side, I mean, they're the hottest team in baseball right now. The last 6 games, they won 6 in a row.
But I do believe they do have to play both the Astros in Houston and the Phillies. I can't remember what
the Phillies.
Yeah.
The Rays?
No, the Mariners.
Oh.
To end the season.
Oh.
They have series against Houston in Houston, and then they host Philly.
See, this is why that's why I let you finish talking, because then I hear what you're saying.
Yes.
Oh, okay, got you. I'm thinking the Rays are going to make the playoffs. I like to see them.
That'd be cool.
I like to see the Rays. I mean, the Giants are just weird that they make the playoffs, but it'd be funny to see the Mets lose after having the biggest bankroll on there.
That's what I'm saying, and it looks like it might happen.
Let me get it. Let me
get a little bit of that. Yeah. You know what would be also hilarious? If the Rays do make the playoffs and the wild card teams are the Yankees, Red Sox, and Rays. After all the hype coming into the year, the only AL East team to not make the playoffs is the Orioles, who were supposed to potentially win the division.
I know. Tina's nephew would be hyped to see the Blue Jays make a good run at it. I mean, they shocked the hell out of me. I didn't expect them to be this good.
Oh, I know. They were going into the season. They were supposed to trade people. They were supposed to trade Vladdy and Bo Bichette. Yeah.
What do you think, Bubs? What's your pick?
I think Bubba agrees.
What's your pick? Huh?
Sleep.
Bubba, you okay? You tired?
Bubba chooses sleep.
We can't see Bubba on the screen. We've zoomed in today.
You can see his back a little bit right
here. So I say the Rays. So as much as we would love to talk more baseball season's almost here, but NFL season has arrived. We have the NFL kickoff tonight on Thursday on NBC. Make sure you guys are tuning in. We're going to be here all weekend tweeting, going over games, going live during games, maybe even just doing some posts. Make sure you tune in. If you want to be a guest on the show, make sure you hit our DMs and let us know at Single Squad Pod 05. And appreciate all the love. Mike, anything to close us out?
Let's go football. Let's go NFL. The most wonderful time of the year is here.
All right, guys. We'll see you here on Monday. Make sure you tune in. Weekend recap and going over Monday Night Football. We'll see you here next week. Have a good weekend of sports.
Go Giants.